Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ori, and welcome back to EU4 and the Manly Man campaign, where we are playing as the mighty nation of Man and going for the Empire of Mann achievement, which will require us to own every single island in the world, and of course the added stipulation, just to make it more difficult and more fun, in my opinion, is that we can only own islands, and we can't even have subjects on the mainland. That includes colonial nations. I figured I would mention that here at the start, because we hadn't really touched on colonial nations yet. Yeah, we can only get a colonial nation in the Caribbean, which kind of sucks, because we're going to be late to the party as far as getting to the Caribbean goes. Because we have, oh boy, we have had quite the time getting to our current position. So right now, here at the start of the episode, we're going to take a couple of minutes, and we're going to talk about our current position. We're going to look over everything as far as what we're up against, what we're doing, because this really is the critical juncture of the campaign. You may have thought us being back down to a one-province minor man, being bankrupt was the critical juncture of the campaign. Oh, no, 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 no. This is the critical juncture of the campaign. This is do or die time. This is, that's really kind of my thoughts on it. This really is do or die time. So, like I said, we are going to take a few minutes here at the start and look around exactly at the entirety of the situation. First of all, let's start with us, because there's a couple of things I do want to do right off the bat that will, I believe, help us win this war. Now, don't quote me on that, but I think this is going to help us win. I really do think we can win this war. I don't see... I'm gonna stop saying that, but right now I have a very good feeling about how this is going to play out overall. So the first thing we're gonna do, obviously we have all of this glorious land we have recently conquered in Ireland. Well, I say recently. We conquered it long enough ago, there we go, that's how I should say that. Long ago enough that it is all statified now and the autonomy is dropping. The autonomy is still dropping while we're at war, which is part of the reason I do like this centralized bureaucracy reform, because that means we don't have to take economic if we want that autonomy change, which I'm pretty pleased about. So this is going to tick down over time even while we're at war. It will tick down a lot slower because we're at war. Still, I think that is going to be just fine. But like I said, there are a couple of things we need to do. And that mainly has to do with our estates. Specifically, the nobles. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and give Tyrone to the nobility. We're also going to give them Connacht. Let me double check that. Is there a province closer to 10 development with manpower that I want to give them? Yeah, actually, I would rather give them Kildare. Yeah, so we'll give the nobles Kildare as well. And the main reasoning behind this is because we can get military points. So we're going to call it. We're going to go ahead and grant ourselves a generalship. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye to our 1-2-3 general here. We got a 4-1-3-2. That is phenomenal. Phenomenal, because we are going to go ahead and swap out innovative ideas. We haven't taken a single one yet. It was kind of a bold opener, but we really need a military idea group right now. Mainly because we're 8 years ahead of time on Miltech, and we need to be able to buff our army up a fair bit. So we are going to get rid of innovative, and we're going to take quality. Mainly because quality is one of the few military idea groups besides aristocratic, but we're not taking aristocratic, honestly. Quality is one of the few idea groups that does give you something right off the bat that is incredibly useful for your troops, and it also gives some ship durability, some morale of navies, and some naval attrition, which is going to be very, very helpful in this campaign. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves quality, and we're going to demand these 150 military points from the nobles. We do get 9 military power a month, so I believe we're going to be able to take this pretty quickly towards the end of next year. Now, one of the other bonuses from granting the nobles land is that should have raised our force limit. Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and raise one more infantry up here. We're gonna move the army up here and just kind of back off for the time being. I really think that's the best plan. We'll let England siege this down, or we'll at least start sieging this. I definitely do want to engage their army while they're sieging this because it's woods and because we have a far superior general, so I think that is going to be incredibly helpful overall. We'll probably put the 4-1 in charge because he's got, well, I don't know, actually. He's got the same number of, yeah, actually, looking at it. No, I think we will leave the 3-2-4-1 in charge here, mainly because he's got better shock than our newly acquired 4-1-3-2. Still pretty solid. Swert's in charge of the army here, or the navy, so that is definitely good. Even while we are at war, I think we're going to go ahead and queue up a bark, because a light ship, because you know what? We might as well build the navy up a little bit. I mean, Man may be blockaded, but that doesn't mean we can't build the navy here. Alright, so that's us. That's our position dealt with. I'm going to try and be as quick as possible about this, because I know we're already at the 6-minute marks. Real quick, one thing I do want to touch on is that the Reformed religion has spawned in France. Now, this normally might be a bit of a cause for concern as far as the internal stability of France is concerned. But if we look at it, oh, France took innovative. Excuse me, I thought they took humanist. So that might actually be a little bit of an issue. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Cleves is going to be fine overall. They're about to get a morale bonus themselves from defensive, which is pretty sweet. They are behind on Miltech is the one issue. France is fine on Miltech. They have Elan. Let's go ahead and get a quick look at Castile's ideas. They have exploration expansion, meaning they do get that morale and discipline already. Which, that's going to be kind of rough. Quick check of Aragon. Religious offensive. Ooh, that might be a little tough to deal with for France. And Naples, briefly. Economic quantity. Okay, so there's going to just be more Neapolitan troops. The other saving grace in this entire mess that we currently find ourselves in, because let's admit it is quite a bit of a mess, is the fact that we're not fighting an independent England. If this was an independent England calling in an independent Castile, it'd be GG. Without a doubt. There's no way we could handle an independent England by ourselves. But since England is in that PU with Castile, oh my, what? Oh dear. Okay, so Castile has a 656. God, Castile is having like the dream game right now. That's just disgusting. Wow. Alright, moving swiftly on from that, because I'm a little disgusted by that in general. Wow. But like I said, if England was independent, we'd be dead. And they've only taken economic maritime, meaning we're not really going to have to worry too much about their army. They do have infantry combat ability, which is part of the reason we're picking up quality ourselves to get some infantry combat ability. But like I said, it's one of the few military idea groups that gets your army itself a solid buff right off the bat. So, I think that's everything we need to talk about. Just to double check. Excuse me, had to get a drink. Might as well mute the mic. I know some people don't like listening to YouTubers and people who record audio make the drink coffee in general. Anyway, moving swiftly on, let's just get into it, because I don't think there's anything else we need to do right now. We do have a pair of loans, but I do want to save this admin. We're going to pick up Militech, not Militech, we're going to pick up our quality ideas soon. We got to let the army replenish. It's going to take a few months anyway. We do have a couple of months to wait to meet up with this new troop, and hopefully we actually end up getting an extra force limit. I was hoping we'd get up to 14 force limit by granting the nobles land. We could grant them some more land, but I don't think that's the best plan in the world right now. I would like to keep some land available to drop all the way down to 75 0 autonomy. I just noticed, actually, Ormond is at 75 autonomy. Let's give this to the clergy. I think that's the last thing we're going to do. We'll double check. Did that get us more force limit? No, that is going to get us a little bit more income, though. So I suppose with one of our diplomats, we might as well start spying on Castile so we can get that extra siege ability. Because I think if we can beat back England and destroy this army, I think we'll be in great shape. Because the last thing we're going to do before we unpause is look at the numbers. This is the majority of England's army out here. Yeah, 12 infantry, 3 cannons, and that is literally the most of his army. All of his cavalry and 3 of his infantry are still over here. So I think, honestly, let's just go. Let's just go and see what happens. This siege is going to take even longer for England because I did go ahead and turn on the defensiveness edict there last episode. This is fine. We're just replenishing the army. We do need some time to do that. We'll build the navy up and repair it a fair bit. And beyond that, I think, let's grab this troop. We definitely do need to just replenish some. And that's where most of our deficit is actually coming from. Even with the loans, we would still probably be making a bit more profit. Okay, so Aragon is bringing some boats up. That's one thing we have to keep an eye on is opposing troops landing more, the subjects landing more, and I think France actually just lost that battle. Let's check. They won against Naples. Yeah, they did lose. Okay. That's alright, though. That's fine, because France is going to hunt down this Castilian and English army, which is fantastic. Luxembourg has fallen. That's some more war score in our favor. Cannot complain about that in the slightest. France's other army is deciding to come back here, and it looks like Cleves is just going to go ahead and siege down the lowlands, which is completely fine. I'm so glad we got this alliance with Cleves. We would probably be dead without this alliance, these two alliances with France and Cleves. No, not probably. We would certainly be dead. We are going to have to move in pretty quickly, though. Alright, it's actually about time for us to move in. I think a couple more months, and we'll have our... I wish we could get our corruption down a little bit quicker. That was a bit of a... Well, no, it was necessary, so let's not dwell on it. It's going to be 2 months? I'm pretty sure Desmond can hold out for 2 months. I'm pretty sure. Yes, especially because the blockade is stopped. England is bringing the rest of their army out. Yeah, well, I think we're gonna be okay. Oh god, okay. Whew, I had a mini panic attack if that siege had, if England had gotten that 7% siege, I definitely would have had a bit of a panic attack. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up this infantry combat ability. It is actually gonna get us innovativeness, which is kind of cool. Which is definitely kind of cool. We do just need to catch up on admin and diplotech. And that's one of the main reasons I decided to go ahead and swap out of innovative, because it is going to be quite a while before we're really able to take anything useful out of it. Oh dear, what have I done? We're still at 13 here. No, we just gotta go for it at this point. We really do. We have the better general. It's a defensive battle for us. -1. Let's keep an eye on it. Okay, 3 to a -1 in the shock phase. That's going to be helpful. There we go. Ooh, a 10 to a 1. Nice. Fantastic. Now we get to stack wipe some English troops. I think we're going to annihilate this cav unit. There we go. Yep, we are going to go hunting for some English troops here. We'll go ahead and pick that trooper off. We'll go ahead and get this infantry as well. I know this is giving the English army a little bit of time to replenish, but I think we're going to be just fine. Stack wipe, stack wipe. Nope, okay. Now stack wipe? Yeah, like I said, if this was an independent England, we'd be dead. There's absolutely no chance we could fight off an independent England because he'd just have way more troops. And that, I believe, friends, is the entirety of the English army basically dead. Yup. England doesn't have much of an army. They just have a navy right now. Look at the casualties. England's just dead. France is getting occupied fairly quickly. I am going to go ahead and try and do some directing from here. I'm going to tell France, dude, go get your forts. Go defend your forts, France, for the love of God. Alright, we're even going to get some extra war score by, let's see, are you locked in yet? No, we'll wait for this one stack. Actually, we'll probably have time to go. Oh my dear Lord, look what has just occurred. That's a 4 point. So, Ottomans, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? I hadn't even thought about improving relations with you. You hate Castile too. How do you feel about France? Huh. I see another possible alliance, at least temporarily inbound. We are going to eventually need to go get land in here. But if we can just secure our position here, especially, and then we can just kind of start island hopping around the world, basically, which is going to be sweet. We'll be able to go get this land from Denmark, which would be sweet as well. But all in due time, friends, all in due time. We have to win this war, first of all. And that is actually going to be no mean feat right now. The Ottomans have subsidized us, though, which is just unreal. Alright, look. Now, this is something I like to see. The majority of the French army engaging and defeating Aragon there. How many troops does England have? No, not peace yet. This is going to take a while. Okay, England has rebuilt a bit of an army, a fair bit of an army already. I think we really are just going to have to continue to take up the defensive here. I mean, as much as I would love to start pushing into England, I just don't, we just don't have the troops for it. We just do not have the troops to do it. We could take an exploration idea, but no, we need to get caught up on Diplotech. Excuse me. Now, all of these advisors suck, and I do apologize for the belching on camera. I need to work on that. I know, I'm sorry. Ooh, 10 Diplo power or 2 free base manpower in Tyrone, which is owned by the nobility. I'll take it. Kildare did lose a little manpower, but Tyrone got even more, so that might actually give us an extra force limit. No, it's pretty close, though, I would say, between all of these provinces. I mean, the autonomy is coming down, and once we're out of this war, we're definitely going to be dropping the autonomy in the 2 cores we retook. At this point, all Castile really can do to us is, ooh, that sucks. Oh, I don't like this. Damn. Well, I mean, I don't want to spend 90 admin on an advisor, honestly, unfortunately. It is kind of a shame. That discipline advisor was incredibly helpful, but hey, look, a morale advisor. Okay, our power projection actually has slipped quite a bit, which I don't like, because now we have to pay for having an extra epic general. I think we are going to go ahead and... 2 siege, though. No. I think we are going to go ahead and dismiss this guy, which is a damn shame. I would have loved to have made use of him. Absolutely would have loved to. As far as a Diplo advisor, hey, look, a trade guy. I'll take that. Oh, the Ottomans. God, I love the Ottomans. That's awesome. I don't think I've said that in a very, very long time. But Mr. Ottoman has decided, you know what, man? Literally, man. Ooh, France is getting pushed back hard. I didn't realize that. So, can we get a peace deal? 13% war score. You know, I honestly think at this point we do have to push into England. Oh, we can't get military access, though. Scotland, why? I hate you. If Cleves can pick off this fort quickly, we might be okay. If France can get this fort back, that'll be fine, too. I think he's going to group up his 2 armies here, which is good. Which is definitely good. Aha! Cleves picked that fortress off. Fantastic. And Castile's war enthusiasm is down. 2 reasons for a white peace. Come on, France. Get this siege back. Come on. You know you want to. Get lucky. Cleves, where are you off to? Oh, Cleves is off to Naples. That's fine. I'm okay with this. Oh, this is tense. This is very, very tense. We can't even attempt to engage the English fleet here. We only have 1 heavy. They have 6 and 9 lights. We would absolutely get run over. Okay, let's check it. White peace. Money? Oh, I can get money. The question is, do we push it and try and let France get this fort back? It's at 21, but this fort might fall. No, I think we do keep going for now. I think we just kind of pray France gets lucky. Ooh, nobles. We're going to have to revoke something from the nobles or see if it expires in a moment. We're a little busy right now, of course. I mean, I think we can still get white peace. Yeah, we can still barely get white peace. I want to let France get that province back. That fort back, because that will help the war score overall. Come on, France. Yes! Alright, what do we got? 8 war score. You won't cede me pale. Oh, no, we're 1 reason away from it. Oh. Oh, what about this? 1,001. Okay, there's no way we could do that. Leinster? 0 reasons. 0 reasons. Monthly tick. I don't see any forts that are likely to fall between now and then. We might get a monthly tick of war score. How much more war score could we get? Yes! We could get Leinster. And money. Done. Oh my goodness. Wow. How? France is going to be pissed about this is the problem. France is going to be pissed about that. I'd love to get land, but they're in no way, shape, or form do I want to piss France off. In no way, shape, or form do I want to do that. What about war reps? Nope, war reps are kind of out of the question. I think we just get as much money as we can here. Because we are going to be able to get a fair bit of money. We more than likely won't get that much out of this. So yeah, see, we're only going to get 96. But France is cool with this. Cleves is fine with this. And just, thank you. Thank you, France and Cleves. You have kicked some serious ass for me here. And without you both, we would be dead. We would wholeheartedly be dead. So let's do it. Oh my god, we're alive. God, we're alive. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Whew, I did not expect to. I didn't expect to win that. I'm gonna level with you guys. I straight up did not expect to win that. Let's pay back a couple of our loans. One of them, that's totally fine. I think we'll probably lose subsidies from the Ottomans. War exhaustion's through the roof. That's, again, fine. We'll have to deal with the nobles. Rival-wise, it's only Scotland is the problem. And, yeah, Scotland and France are still allied, so there's absolutely no way we're doing that. Oh, what a war. What a war. What a campaign. My goodness, what a... it's madness. Just pure and utter madness, and I am just loving every minute of it. Let's see. Do we need royal marriages? I just noticed we don't have a consort. No? Okay. Well, we're going to continue to improve relations with the Ottomans. You never know. They decided, you know what? We should subsidize Man and Cleves because they're fighting Castile. Oh, France, you are just... Oh, I love you, France. Oh, France has a 646, so that's kind of our counter. That's our hard counter to Castile. Eventually, we're going to get France's corps back here in a war. And in said war, we're probably just going to... we'll have to probably give them a little land down here in Iberia as well, but we're probably just going to go ham and eat a giant chunk of England. But I think our next plan is going to be going after Sligo, which will allow us to fight Scotland without France getting involved, and that's the big deal. That is the big deal, is fighting a war with Scotland without France getting involved. Oh, what a campaign. But on that note, we do have to go ahead and wrap things up for today as we are approaching the 26-minute mark. So as always, I would like to thank you for tuning in and spending a little part of your day here. It is greatly appreciated. If you're enjoying the series, please do remember to drop a like down below as it really does help the channel, and subscribe for more grand strategy content in the future. If you would like to help support the channel monetarily and be a part of renaming of things in multiple series across multiple games, please do take a moment to check out the Patreon. Link is in the description, among other benefits, of course. And if you would like to join a growing community over on Discord, there's also a link to that. I'm going to shut up now. As always, my name is Ori. I do hope you have a fantastic day, and we will catch you in the next one.